So hello guys, hello everybody. In this video I want to explain you a little bit more about the projects that we have here in summer camps in Spain that are under the brand of Teach Spain. So in general concepts, the objectives from this video are first understand the different camps and the characteristics of these camps that we have in Spain. After this, understand the different timelines, which means the dates for the realize and the matching process, understanding the exact process that we will follow, understand the different JDs and the guidelines that you can use in order to get your EP select, understand the part of the delivery, what are we going to do, and the logistics. So starting for the project, we name it under the brand of Teach Spain because one of the things that we are lacking the most in Spain is the level of English, and our educational system is most of the time not giving us the skills that we need, especially the language skills. So that's why we have different camps in Spain where people that speaks English, native English speakers come all around Spain, and we are working with some camps. And from the last years, there was more than 90 people coming. Last year was more than 90 people coming from different languages, English, English native speaker countries. So right now we have two different camps. One is in Madrid and the other one is in Barcelona. So I'm gonna try to explain you the difference that we have between these both camps. So the first one in Madrid is managed by MC. So it's managed by me and my ESTs, while the second camp that is in Barcelona is managed by the ELSI Blanquerna Barcelona. The Camp of Madrid will be as well delivered by the ELSI of Madrid. So for Madrid, we have two dates of Realize that are in April and at the end of June, and for Barcelona, we have 4 opportunities in April and then Realize in June and July. The Camp of Madrid will take place in different cities of Spain, while the one of Barcelona will take place around Barcelona. The problem with the account of the summer camp in Madrid is that they are getting profiles from other different companies that are providing them with this kind of profiles, so they are not just taking people from ISEC. So it means that they are not going to assure the spots. If they get full fill before, they are not going to reserve the spots for us. While in Barcelona we have 20, in Madrid we have 51 opportunities open, 21 in Madrid, 21 in April, and 30 in June. But still, like in the last years, we got to fill 25 just. So because of these things that I tell you that they have different companies and different organizations providing them with the profiles. While in Barcelona, we have 25 opportunities open, and all of them are reserved for ISEC. In Madrid, it is super important they need to have summer camp experience. If not, they are not going to be accepted. While in Barcelona, they need to have teaching experience. The JD in Madrid is a JD of counselor, so monitor being working there during the whole day in the camp. While in Barcelona, it's less hours because it's a JD of teacher. And the salary in Madrid is 250 euros per week, while in Barcelona it's 150 euros per week. It's not here, but it's 150 because it's less hours and it's a teaching JD. So yeah, we have in Madrid and in Barcelona, but the camps of Madrid, they arrive to Madrid by plane, and then the first day they are sent to, the first day of the camp, they are sent to different camps that in August, for example, in April will be here, around here, one of the camps. The other camp will be around here in Guadalajara, and the other camp will be here in the Pyrenees. Yes. For the delivery, once they are approved, they had to send to the ELSI of Madrid or Blanquerna before arriving the penal records showing that they don't have any sexual crime, because it's the law of Spain like this. Then they have to send the ticket flights to ensure when they are going to arrive. They need to show us the travel insurance that they have, and they don't need visa because it's less than 3 months. For the requirements, as I said, For both camps, they need to be native English speakers. Any no native English speakers will be directly rejected. Candidates in Madrid have to have camp experience as counselor or other. This is very, very, very important. Preferably will be experience in residential camps, not day camps, but if it's in day camps, we can still try in the interview. If it's not shown in the CV clearly and explained, there is not going to be pre-screened because how we know that the Camp of Madrid is not going to accept people with this camp experience. While in Barcelona, they need to be native English as well and have to have experience in like language teaching experience, tutoring, teaching assistant, teaching, or even if it's not languages, it can be another thing. And again, it has to be showing the CV clearly and explain in order to get the pre-screen. Why Madrid is like this? Because last year this camp had problems with interns that had their own expectations about the camp, the number of working hours, the logistics, and etc. So they want to avoid the same this year. That's why they are just asking for people who has experience in camps because they know that these people is aware and is used to this kind of environments. So they need to know that. So they need to show in the interview that they know how hard the work in a camp can be. A lot of hours, never stopping because you have to live there, etc. And also they have to show that they know how a camp setting looks like, so they will ensure that they are not going to complain about sharing rooms, etc. And they have to show that they are aware that it's like this and they want to do it anyway. Yeah, so showing the interview that, yeah, I'm aware of this, but still I want to do it. Yes, so in the interview, what you can do as ISECer, you can set expectations about the JD. That is a JD of counselor. This is for Madrid. A JD of counselor, the number of hours, the number of hours. You can see some example of the timetables that is in the folder that I sent you, and that I sent as well in the email for all the candidates with different pictures and an example of the timetable of the counselors. Then they need to know. You need to tell them that it's a hard work, that is out of hours, that even if you're not the whole time working, you are there. So like children are always around, so you need to be responsible of these children all the time. And then about the setting, that they have to share rooms. It's a like camp setting. The rooms are like from a camp. And you can do this when you sell it before them to apply as well, setting expectations that if you don't have camp experience, they are not going to be accepted, as well during the process, when they are approved in different materials, and especially in the OPS. Before going to the interview, you can do this, set these expectations and tell them to remark this in the interview, like this they will get selected. For the timelines, we have for Madrid in April, the 18th of April, they arrive to Madrid. The 19th, we have the incoming preparation seminar. The 20th, we have a meeting with the camp. 21, they have to travel to the camps. Still, there can be options if they have the profiles for April to arrive the 28th of April if they cannot arrive before. And then the 10th of June, travel back to Madrid, and the 11th, we have a closing experience. In June, we have 23, 24 of June, arrive to Madrid, 25, incoming preparation seminar, 26, meeting with the camp, 27, travel to the camp, and then the 30th of July, travel back to Madrid. So the camps of June are just 4 weeks, and the camps of April are 7 weeks. So for the process, once they apply, they will be sent an email with a form to fill. So we are changing, because before we were checking in all the emails that they had the requirements, so now we just sent a form, and ladies in the form we can directly see if they have camp experience or teaching experience. If they don't have any of them, they are not going to be selected, so directly reject. So thanks to the form as well, we will identify if it's for April or June and if it has this experience or not. If it has the camp experience, it will be directly sent and asked for an interview. If it's for April. If it's for June, the interviews can be holding until the middle of March, so like next week. If they don't have camp experience but they have teaching experience, they will be sent to Barcelona. In Barcelona, they need to have teaching experience in the CV. It will be checked and they will be asked for a video. And after they send to the company, and the company must every week answer about the candidates. So every week we'll have the answers from now that they are starting with the interviews. If it doesn't have any of this experience, as I said before, it will be directly reject. And for the delivery, they need to come for the IPS. They need to have these criminal records that no, it doesn't have to be all the records, but they need to have the record that says that they don't have any sexual crime. They didn't have any sexual crime, and then they need the insurance and the tickets of the plane. They will be paid each week in the case of Barcelona and at the end of the whole experience in Madrid. And they will get all the food, breakfast, lunch, breaks, and dinner. And they are supposed to be until the closing of the experience. They will get accommodation, they will get everything, and they will get EP Buddy from our part and lead spaces. And that's it, guys. So I hope you understood. This is to help you to do the process and to be aware of the whole process. So if you have, now we are doing all the interviews for April. So if you have EPs for April with camp experience, they will be a priority. They are having the interviews already. If not, the interviews for June will be starting this week or next week. And for Barcelona, for April, there is just 4 sports, but as well, they are starting the interviews for June as well. And this is managed by the LC Barcelona. And I will send you these materials with the contact of me, my EST, and the LCVP of Barcelona. And so Barcelona, if your EPs are not fulfilling the requirements of Madrid, tell them directly to apply to the opportunities of Barcelona. Okay? Okay. Thank you very much, guys. Hopefully we'll get a lot of approves together. Bye.